So I decided to make some chicken tikka masala, and I needed some paneer cheese. Not many stores carry paneer cheese. So I found this amazing Indian grocer called Patel Brothers. They have all these exotic fruits and just amazing products. I love the fact that it was super clean, very well organized. There were things in here that I don't think you can get anywhere, maybe not even Whole Foods. I love the fact that everything was where you can purchase it by the pound or by the case in large quantities if you needed it. They had an entire aisle of rice, beans, split peas, things I had never seen before. So I had to take some pictures just to kind of give you an idea of the quality of their food. Not only do they have amazing options to choose from, but they also have a kitchen where they make their own delicious treats and also some of their delicacies in India. One of my favorites is the vegetable samosa. They have every single frozen bread, every single frozen TV dinner, all Indian food, okay, available in their store. They even carry barracuda steaks. I don't know anywhere where you can get barracuda steaks, at least not at our local Kroger, okay? I love the fact that they had every seasoning you can think of, very well priced, all under $5.50 for the most part. And just look at that cleanliness and the organization. Like, it took some serious thought involved in how they set this store up. I mean, I can literally buy everything that I'm currently purchasing at all the other stores that I go to in this one store at a much cheaper rate. On top of that, I love what they're doing in the community. They promote one of my favorite restaurants, Taj Indian, and their prices are extremely amazing. What's up, y'all? My name is Chef Ray. I live in Nashville, Tennessee, and today I'm reviewing this knife, Dolan's by Target at Terrace Kitchen. They sent it to me, and I'm so grateful. I can't wait to use it. I saved it because, I had to make myself something special. I just had my 35th birthday, so today I'm making one of my favorite dishes, and it is chicken tikka masala with paneer cheese. I can't wait to share this with y'all, where I got all of my ingredients from the amazing grocery store, Patel Brothers, and my review on this knife. Let's get into it. Tap in at Chef Ray Cooks or at chefraycooks.com. CHEFRAE Cooks on all social media platforms. This video will be uploaded to my YouTube channel. Stay tuned. It's been a minute since I've blessed y'all with a video, so I can't wait to share. From now on, each week, I'm going to upload at least one video on my YouTube channel. For weekly videos on my YouTube channel, you can follow me at Chef Ray Cooks 6964. That's CHEFRAE Cooks 6964 at youtube.com, where you can check out these amazing cooking videos, demonstrations, and of course, this lovely knife review by Terrace Kitchen at tar_kit on Instagram. And you can check out more from their shop. Okay, so we got some amazing ingredients here. We got some scarlet pearl tomatoes. Then I have the scarlet ray, R-A-Y, sliced tomatoes. And this is the brand you'll see quite common, available at Patel Brothers. That's Patel Brothers on Harding Place in Nashville, Tennessee. And that's SWAD, SWAD. Lower fat home style paneer cheese. Only cost me $5. We got some Kashmiri law, which was recommended by one of the workers at the store. She preferred it because she said it's a little spicier. It's brilliant. The red color is amazing. I got some turmeric powder, some whole milk yogurt, some ghee, some minced garlic, Vidalia onions, ginger, serrano peppers, and of course, I gotta represent that red gold crushed tomatoes. Red gold. one of the sponsors of the World Food Championships. We also got some Morton sea salt fine. I got some garam masala powder and some fenugreek powder right there. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get into some of this prep. And I'm gonna show y'all how this is done. Right here, we have some long grain rice. I didn't particularly have basmati, but I did have some long grain rice, which in most Indian dishes, you will see long grain rice. As you can see, my water is really clear. I washed this probably about 10 times, so you can see straight through. Anything that was floating, I pretty much drained that off. And we're gonna go ahead and cook this with some of our ghee, about 2 tablespoons. So let's get that started first. This is my first time trying this brand of ghee. What I love about it is normally when you buy this from Kroger or Publix, you'll often see that it's $15 and sometimes it's really more than $10 at almost every store you'll get it at. But what I love about Patel Brothers is they have it in smaller jars. So I think I paid under $6. I can't wait to show y'all my grocery receipt. I don't know if I'll be shopping anywhere for a while. Patel Brothers has everything you can imagine. So stay tuned for the review on the grocery store. It's also going to be a part of this video. And I can't wait to share with you why the grocery store is so amazing and why it's so significant for the community. It smells so amazing. It's intoxicating. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and add in a couple tablespoons of this ghee into our rice, into the water. Now be careful when you open it, because when I tell you, it will spill everywhere. If you're like me and you're strong, sometimes a bit stronger than I think. Okay. All right, so we got that in there. I'm just gonna go ahead and show y'all how it floats, right? I'm gonna stir that into the rice. And this will help with it not sticking. It will give it flavor. You can also add some chicken stock. We're not doing none of that, okay? Not today. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on our burner. All right, next up, we got our chicken. And you don't need to see me necessarily, but I'm gonna let you see me a little bit because, you know, I mean, I'm part of the video too. So this is some chicken breast. Most tikka masala recipes call for chicken thighs, boneless, skinless. I wanted to use some chicken breast. I also try to drain off the water as good as I could, and also pat dry. I didn't try to get most of the liquid out of the bowl. Okay. We got some garam masala. What I really like is the fact that they sell these in bags. You can put these in jars. And I have some jars that I will put it off into once I'm done with it. Just want to open it a little bit. I got some measuring spoons here. Half a tablespoon. Go ahead and sprinkle that all over. Okay, we got some turmeric. You'll see my lucky number is half a tablespoon. Got some fenugreek powder. And you could buy this in the leaf version as well. They do have leaves or dry herbs. I had that cold yogurt sitting on top of it, so wipe the outside of it off. I'm gonna put a little bit more of this in here. Just, you know, good heaping amount. All right. We got some salt. I want to open up the big side of the salt. I don't even need to measure that. And we got our Kashmiri peppers now. It's a red chili powder. What I love about this is because it's from the Kashmiri pepper. So this is often used in most Indian food. It's very common. Go ahead and open that up. Now, most of these seasonings actually costing me $2.50. So, and they had just about every seasoning you can think of, all different types of brands. This is my favorite. Sometimes I buy this locally too here in Nashville. You see how bright red that is? That's why I like it, because of the bright red color. Don't lie to you, I like to go a little heavy on the cashmere. All right, drop that off in there. Set that to the side. All right, so this is what it looks like. So we got the fenugreek, the garam masala, turmeric powder, the cashmere peppers, and some salt. Then I'm going to use this Desi Natural whole milk yogurt. Okay, we got our spoon that we had our ghee in. You know, it's just more flavor. And we want to go ahead and essentially drop in at least a cup, right? But I like to use about 2 cups worth of this yogurt. It marinates it. It gets it moist. And I do request that you cover it and you put it in the fridge. And we are going to do that, but it won't be for no 2 to 3 hours because I want to eat. I don't know about y'all, but I want to eat. Now you just want to mix all of this up. Just mix it all together. You can actually fry this, dip it in some flour, cornstarch, breadcrumbs. You don't even need any egg. And you can make fried chicken nuggets. I like to make Indian chicken nuggets. This is actually how I make them. And you could take some of that extra yogurt, some of the extra seasoning, and make you some sort of dip. Or make your own ranch, mayonnaise, sour cream, a little bit of garlic. Get all that up in there, okay? Now just look at that brilliant color, all right? I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the spoon up. We're not gonna use this again. Then we want to use some press and seal. And we're gonna go ahead and just put this off into the fridge and let that just soak all into that chicken. Our rice is boiling quite nicely. You turn that down on low and let it do its thing. And we'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Had to go wash my hands. Now we're gonna prep this tomato. I'm gonna cut just the ends of it off. I got a little container right here. Cut the ends off. These are on the vine, scarlet red sliced tomatoes, okay? And I'm using my Dolan's knife from Terrace Kitchen from at Tarkeet Official. I mean, I'm talking about this knife is really nice. I love the design of it. Absolutely love how sharp it is. I did not have to pre-sharpen this knife at all. Just want to cut off into the middle. You see I'm cutting slits and I'm making a square right there to remove the core. Okay. And I do drain off some of the seeds. Not a lot of them, but I just give the tomato a little bit of a squeeze. Just give the tomato a little squeeze. You can take out some of those seeds. Put a little bit of that ghee off in there. A little bit of that ghee off in there. They do not have to be diced. They can be chopped. Okay. So I'm put that off in there. Just cut it down the middle, you'll see, like that. And you can always take the seeds out if you choose, but they do not. This is all going to go into a blender, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, they're basically kind of quartering them in no particular unison or uniformity. Then we have literally 3 containers of scarlet pearl tomatoes. Dropping those off in there. And just look at that. All right, so we got our tomatoes in there. I do have some serrano peppers and some onions. To wipe up this tomato juice, and because we are using vegetables on the same cutting board, we can continue cutting. Serrano peppers, like I said, Indian food is oftentimes hot. You know, it all depends on your desired heat level or what you can handle. I'm from California. I can handle a lot of heat, okay, a lot. Also lived in Arizona for a couple years, so there ain't nothing I can't handle, you know what I'm saying? I'm using the seed, baby. Drop it off up in there, and see that? Just slicing it kind of thick. This is going to go into a blender. You can smell that heat coming from there. Get you a good spatula, okay, or a spoon, and give this a good little stir. You'll make sure that your fire is on low, especially if you are cooking indoors like myself. All right, now I got some Vidalia onions from Patel Brothers as well. I really loved just the way that the onions looked. You know, you can cut off any bad pieces, cut the sides and the end off. And if you just do this all around the onion, it makes it a lot easier to peel, right? I like to take that first layer off personally. Although most people say just to take the peel off, I like to take the first layer off, and you get this. You want to remove that too. And same thing, just want to chop this, right? So just keep cutting in half until you get these smaller pieces. Drop it off in there. Also have a lemon. Now if you cut down straight down the middle of the lemon in a vertical position, you can often see if there's any seeds. Cut it again. I see one, I believe. Right there maybe. Let's see. Nope. It might be in luck. So we're going to go ahead and just squeeze that lemon off in there, okay? It's kind of helping pull some of that flavor too from the bottom of the pan as it cooks. Then we got the red gold crushed tomatoes. I'm going to pour this whole can off in here. Same seasonings, okay? So we got the Kashmiri chili bread powder. We're going to use that. And you could just go ahead and sprinkle it off in there. You can be generous, you know. You got to be generous. Bit of turmeric, a little bit of fenugreek, garam masala, and we are going to add in some garlic. I like to use garlic that has olive oil in it. This is from Spice World. And get some of that juice off up in there. Now we got some ginger. You can go ahead and you really could just take a piece of it off. Just wanna cut a piece of that down there, like down the middle. And take you a grater. And you want to pick a side and slowly grate the peel off, the skin. We're just skinning it. You want to stir all this up too. I'll show y'all close up. Already cooking real nice. Starting to bubble. And you end up with a piece like that because we want to take off anything that has the skin on it. I mean, I'm sure there's nothing necessarily toxic with it. However, I personally not like the taste of that in my food. Just like if I was making russet potatoes, I prefer not to have the skin in my food. Okay, so you want to just grab your knife, slice it. Now remember, all of this is getting blended, so it doesn't necessarily have to be finely grated, but you could use a cheese grater or you can mince it, whatever you prefer. But you're looking for a decent thin texture. Drop that off in there. All right, we're gonna clean up and I'll be right back. I mean, just look at how fluffy this rice is. No rice maker. No stirring once I covered it. Steaming. Steaming. Hey, babe. You can't tell me nothing. Starting to stick. So it's the perfect time to go ahead and throw this into the blender. Let it cool off, of course. All right, I got a secret for y'all. I sprinkled a little salt on the rice. Just It's so buttery and delicious. That is it. That is it, y'all. I don't measure my water. I don't use a rice maker. Somebody told me I was uneducated because I didn't know what a rice maker is. It's because I don't use one, honey. I use pots. Okay? Once you've mastered it, there is no going back. And this ghee is making it just... The rice is ricing. The rice is definitely ricing. Okay? I need a break. Yeah, this is my daily shake. Cacao powder, banana, honey peanut butter, honey, ice, milk, coconut sugar. I could fast all day drinking these. No actual food. But once this is done, eyes are eating. Y'all don't understand. I'm super excited about this food. I don't want to break my my blender, but that's what I'm using. I'm gonna start transferring the tomatoes off in here. And then I'm gonna blend it. I'm gonna put it back in there. I'm gonna go ahead and cook the chicken. And we're gonna add the paneer cheese into our tomato tikka masala dish. Let that soak while the chicken is cooking. Then we'll merge all of that together. Okay? All right, first things first. I'm gonna go ahead and chop this cilantro, which is also gonna go into our blender. I also have some parsley. You don't have to remove the stems. Most Indian dishes, you will not see the stem removed in the cilantro, okay? I'm gonna give it a little bit of a chop. When I tell y'all, this knife is the business. I'm doing this sitting down. Just think if I was standing up. Gonna go ahead and just put that cilantro off into our tomato mixture. Try to get what you can off the knife. Okay, then we got some parsley. I'm gonna go ahead and take off the stem. Okay, this is curly parsley. I prefer curly parsley versus Italian. Italian's kind of flat, so you can tell the difference. This smells so lemony fresh and just amazing. Can't explain it to y'all. Go ahead and put that off in there. Gonna mix this up. It's hot enough. It's gonna basically wilt it. We don't have to necessarily cook it. Everything is hot. We got the crushed tomatoes. We got the scarlet tomatoes, the whole ones and the pearl. Onions, garlic. You know, the only thing that we're really forgetting is a little bit of extra ghee, but I'm gonna actually blend this and I'll be returning it back to the skillet so I can always add that in later. I do want to taste it, see if it needs a little bit more salt. Definitely hitting those spicy notes. And now the recipe often calls for Hungarian smoked paprika. We're just going to use regular smoke. Cannot forget that. That's what it's missing. That smoky, rich flavor off in there. Stir it up. I'm gonna go ahead and add in some ghee now. That is it. All right, now we're about to go ahead and blend it up. Be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and blend this, and I'm gonna use that same cast iron skillet to make our chicken in. I'm gonna leave all the rest of that flavor in there because it's gonna turn out real nice. Stay tuned. Just look at that, just smooth. That's what we want. I'm actually gonna go ahead and cook the chicken first, then pour this on top and add our paneer cheese. It's about to go down. All right, y'all, I'm back. I just pulled out this marinated chicken that has been sitting in our yogurt concoction for about 45 minutes. It's a quick marinade, but normally you would do it for about 2 to 3 hours, okay? So as you can see, just look at that. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and grab some chives. I love the flavor of chives, or you can use green onions. And I'm gonna go ahead and cook that into our chicken, which will eventually end up in our tomato sauce and our delicious paneer cheese. We are using this right here. I'm gonna cut this into cubes and add all that in as well. Be right back. All right, so I've coated the bottom of our skillet with some olive oil. So you can see I left all of that tomato sauce in the skillet on a spatula. So the only thing it's been used for is to stir, okay? And I got our chicken. I'm gonna go ahead and just dump that off in there. Just like that. And scrape the rest of that yogurt off in there as well. Get you a rubber spatula. Go ahead and add in some chives. Just agitate it a little bit. Don't start flipping it. Just let it cook. Make sure it's all getting even heat. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get started on cutting up this paneer cheese. This is grit and tear. Okay. Oh, it came out nice. I don't even know you struggle with opening up packets like this. And I'm just curious to see if they use buffalo milk. So normally paneer cheese is used with like whole milk or buffalo milk. I can't see that indication on the package, but I can tell you that I do know that for sure. I've always just loved the flavor of it. I like to cut mine in half. This knife, even though it's not a cheese knife, just look at that, just glide straight down, one-handed. Again, you can buy this from TAR_KIT. That's Tarkit on Instagram on their local shop, Terraced Kitchen, okay? And I just want to cut this into cubes. When I eat out at Indian restaurants, I often see big hunks of it, and I love the flavor, but I hate when I run out of it in every bite, you know? You can eat it by itself too, you know? It almost tastes like before cottage cheese becomes cottage cheese, but very firm. It does not melt. And I'm gonna save some of this so I can use it for garnish. Look how just easily that picks up, and you just drop it in 10 pieces. Who would ever guess, right? I'm gonna save some of this for garnish. I'm gonna save some of the chives for garnish. I like to season mine a little extra salted. It is pretty plain. Whenever you're adding something into something else that has a lot of flavor, you want to make sure everything is seasoned. Otherwise, it may make it a little bland. Okay? So, this is good looking quite nice. We're almost there, baby.